It's funny because I'm making him shush.
Oh no!
Oh. Oh, it is really great. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy
Let's
New
go ahead and
Year's.
flip this around. Oh, and it's a little spooky. There we go.
That is me.
Oh my gosh. And all you people that showed up. We're going to step back a little bit. So you may have noticed a little bit different. We'll talk about all this here in just a minute. Tonight's movie, if you didn't know what this is, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, you're here. It's the title of the video. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. Well, weekday. It feels like a weekend to me.
It's Thursday, isn't it?
It's Thursday, yeah. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Oh.
I'm tired.
It's been a long day. Typically, we do these on a Saturday night, but come Saturday night, we are going to be driving across country. And this is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve, the last Grim Up All Night watch party, for 2020. Also, the last Grim Up All Night watch party here in Florida at the 11:30 time slot, which means the next time we do a watch party, some of you who are watching may not make it because it's going to be 3 hours ahead, right?
Behind.
So we'd be 3 hours behind here, so we're going to be out in California.
Right, so
it'd be 3:30 in the morning usually.
For them, it's going to be 3 hours later, but for us, it's going to be 3 hours ahead. So our midnight is 3 a.m. on the East Coast.
That is so great. How's that? Is it a little bit better?
I have another one that might be able to plug in. Let's see here.
So
it's a much softer.
We are dead freaking tired. We spend all day packing. Everything we own is packed up except for our streaming equipment because we're doing this tonight. We have nothing. Everything we have is in boxes. On the 2nd at 5 o'clock in the morning, we're hitting the road. So we're trying to fix the light here. Sorry, guys.
So this is a soft white. Let me see if I can't turn that up.
Davina, early enough for you. I know, guys. It's been a little bit gooky.
That's a bit better.
That's a little bit better.
A little bit better. Kind of blue light.
Like I said, we're exhausted. We're ready to roll.
We're like high def. This is like our high def.
Yeah.
Coloring right
now. Got pajamas, ready to roll. Hopefully you guys are doing fireworks. We decided to do this a little bit earlier. I know last week we talked about doing this over into 2021. But we figured we'd do this, watch the movie. It's a 2-hour long movie, and it's rather slow, but it's amazing.
It is a slow one. It is. As much as I love this one, it can be a sleeper even for me sometimes.
And then afterwards, you can go set off fireworks, because that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
As for hors d'oeuvres, as for food, Jessica's got some. I got some eggnog with some booze in it.
I have tropical skills in my pocket. In the pocket of my robe. I haven't eaten in the last couple minutes, but actually I have a bag of chips sitting at my feet because we're borrowing a room in the house. We're borrowing my parents' office.
None of this belongs to us. So this is all her dad's office.
Yeah. Don't really have a table like we normally do. We're not sitting on a bed, thing like that. We're in a swivel chair.
The TV is 3 feet away from our heads.
I don't know. At one point, I'm just going to have to be really loud and pour myself a snack. Oh, and I got my nails done today.
Can you hear us okay, by the way? The setup's a little bit different than usual. All right. Shall we get this thing started? This was like the most informal. Ready? Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Grim All Night. You missed it. It's okay.
Oh, damn, I always forget. Okay, wait. Go on.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Grim All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Gottfried or Rod Shear, we're nothing like that. We play worse movies.
And I play an even blonder bimbo.
No, you're a green-haired bimbo. You'll be, oh, hello. But that was a Grimbo.
Grimbo?
Grimbo.
Well, because there's himbo now.
Oh, God.
Which I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around. I can't find a good definition of it because whenever I see people use the term, the definition that I found I don't think is correct. I'm warm.
I said we play bad movies or worse movies, but we actually play pretty good movies.
Yeah. Look at me taking off my red robe to reveal my Gryffindor shirt.
You're
oh my gosh.
I can't believe how nerdy you got.
Wow, that just took a turn.
How you doing, Charles Curtis? Jessica Honk, if loves New Year. Honk honk. Rhonda Shear sells undies on HSN now, Christy says.
I would sell undies on HSN. Mine.
So tonight's movie is one of Jessica's all-time favorite movies called...
All-time!
What's the movie called?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
And who does it star?
Well, that's a matter of debate, but the leads, I would say, are Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder. Do I keep going? Because there's a lot of big names.
It's mostly them. Mostly them.
They're the two main, yes.
Hello,
Brazil!
Oh, because of that, I was going to wear this shirt, but then I figured it'd be a lot easier if I just showed it like this. I didn't put the link.
Gary Ellis from Princess Bride too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't put the link into our...
Oh, for DOA Co.
Yeah, so DOA Co., who's a friend of ours, makes these shirts. And in our Spooky beautiful. Empire video, he put out this Bram Stoker's Dracula video.
Front.
Yeah, this is the front.
This
is
the
pocket,
front breast, yeah.
And then this is the back. And
I love it.
This is actually kind of cool because
I love it.
Not only is the last video, Grim Up All Night video that we're doing, is Bram Stoker's Dracula. And we have a shirt, we're plugging our friend DOA Co. But one of the very first videos, we can say it now, one of the very first videos that we're going to be doing in California is Bram Stoker's Dracula filming locations that nobody's ever done. Well, to be fair, there's only one filming location here in the United States, and we're going to go to it. And Jessica's she's going to lose her gourd.
See me. See me now.
Do you want to tell them about the scene, like why we're going to this one particular location, what it is?
Yeah,
just lay it all out.
If you know the movie, this is going to be a really familiar scene. They don't show the location in this scene very heavily, but as like any scene in Bram Stoker's Dracula is kind of important. So this is the church that that Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves get married in, Mina Harker and Jonathan. No, it's Jonathan Harker, Mina. Oh, son of a bitch.
It's okay, but yes.
I can't remember their last names in the movie. It's been so long.
Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
Yes. Mina and Jonathan get married in the church. This is a church they get married in, and supposedly the actors themselves may have been betrothed in real life. Mina Murray, Jonathan Harker, Mina Murray. Not on paper, but in ceremony, because it is a devout, I think, Armenian church, and they performed the full marriage rites. Like the priest, from what we understand, didn't speak very much English, and when they did the scene, he did a full marriage ceremony. So they were actually wed, but of course no marriage certificates were filed or anything like that. So they're not legally married, but by ceremony they are married.
And the church that it took place in, somebody said that they didn't know that any of it was filmed stateside. Well, most of it is overseas, and it was filmed on sound stages abroad. Heavily. But that one scene was filmed here, and it's going to be right down the street from where we're going to be living. So it's not going to be a long video, but it's going to definitely be a cool video lining up shots.
I don't think they show the exterior of the church. It's primarily just indoors. Yeah. So, but you can pick the church out from that scene. The interior is the same. The stained glass window, of course, is very recognizable. So it's cool. It's going to be cool. Hopefully we're able to get access and go inside.
We will.
Hopefully. Hi, Gerard. Hi. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm tired because we have been basically filling our moving containers since 6 a.m. Uh, it's been a long day. It's been a very productive day.
Yeah.
And now I'm like on the wind down of it, and I'm just kind of like,
This is a good movie to mellow out too.
Mellow out, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Karen. So, like we said before at the very beginning of all this stuff, those of you on the East Coast, next week, I think when we do our watch party, we're going to be somewhere in Texas for the next watch party. I think it's going to be in Texas. So the time's going to be a little bit different, so watch out for that. And then in California, it's going to be 3 hours behind, which means the typical 11:30, if you're tuning in for that, is going to be at 3:30 a.m. So some of you may not be joining us anymore, and I do apologize. But look out for new videos and other live streaming events.
We will absolutely try to balance out our live hangouts so that they're in different time zones and different...
Jonathan Harker says, hello, Grims.
Well, hi.
And Trash Panda.
Hello, Dublin. Hi, Ian.
What? So Trash Panda 1011 asks a question that nobody's ever asked in chat before. What kind of hair color do you use?
Well, right now, I know my tablet's in my lap, so I don't want to like be staring down like this, you know, to read questions. So I'm trying to read it on the screen, but it's so tiny. I am experimenting with brands right now, and I'll be honest with you, I have not found one that I am comfortable enough supporting publicly, I guess you would say.
Fair enough, yeah.
I haven't found one that I'm comfortable promoting. So having hair like mine, you have to bleach it, and then maintaining it is very, very difficult, but I've not found a brand that I have used consistently because I've been disappointed in each and every one, to be honest with you. So my hair is green. It's a neon green. It is a kind of a black light reactive, UV reactive. I do my hair myself. It's not professionally done. But when I find a brand that I can actually be like, yes, I like this one, go with this one, I'll let you guys know. But so far, actually, I have my issues with everything I've tried, so...
Oh, we're so ready to hit the road. We're ready to go to bed and then hit the road. I don't think we're going to be up till midnight. It's a good thing we're doing this now.
Maybe. I'm going to make a whole bunch of noise for snacks because I have the munchkins and I have to open this here bag of chips and make a whole bunch of noise. So I apologize in advance.
So who here is this their very first Grim Up All Night watch party? You've been here before.
Oh.
Who here has been very first time? Oh, snacks. Karen, I think you're new.
I don't recall it, Karen.
Well, Karen with a K, Grinstead.
Nope, that's new to me.
Christy S. Wait a second. Okay, guys. All right. So here is how you guys are all Grim Up All Night virgins. Kind of like a Rocky Horror Picture Show, but not. We love you guys. If this is your very first time, this is how we do it. We have been doing these watch parties since the beginning of quarantine, COVID-19, almost exactly a year ago. Pretty much every Saturday night, mind a few here and there, of 2020, we've been doing these watch parties. You need 2 devices to take part in our watch party: a cell phone and a tablet, or a TV and a tablet, or or 2 cell phones, or a computer with 2 screens open. You can watch us talk, hang out with us, ask us questions, hear some weird stories. Or you can watch the movie, which most of you have probably seen before. Can you hear the fireworks outside? Right here is Christmas lights going off. They'll probably get more. We got some Christmas. We got some fireworks ready to roll for tonight. The link to tonight's movie party. Do not watch it until 8 o'clock. So I should have made that a little bit clearer earlier. It's 7:30, about a half an hour before our watch party. We get on, we hang out, we catch you guys up with some news, and then at 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to watch the movie. Does that make sense? I'm throwing myself off because it's usually a Saturday night much longer. Later.
I feel like the way that I'm staring at the screen, it's like, great, people are gonna think I need glasses. I actually don't. I have perfect vision, but it is so tiny on the screen.
Oh, the link to the watch party is in the description below this video, as well as pinned to the top of the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I've been drinking some adult eggnog.
If you guys want to hang out with us and have the movie on Blu-ray or DVD, slap it into the player and hang out.
Hoo-hoo.
That worked. A lot of people actually do that too, so that they can actually have us on the big screen and then have something else playing in the background.
Or if you're at home with your family and you're watching this and you're in quarantine and you're bored, act it out. Film it. Send it to us. We'd love to see it.
I would like to see that. I would, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a challenge. How's that?
Or cosplay.
If you guys
as your favorite character from this movie and send us pictures, tag us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. We'd love to see it.
If you feel brave enough, I would go as far as saying this because we have a big Bram Stoker's Dracula video coming out. If any one of you guys decide to do this, and it's clean, it's not like dirty or anything like that.
Oh, thank you, Gazebo.
This is a lot to ask. If you can film yourself and somebody else reenacting a scene from this movie, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Bye, baby.
New Year's resolution. Film yourself and somebody else reenacting a scene from this movie in the most creative way that you can imagine. Send it to us. We'll put it in a video. If we get like more than like 2 or 3 or any kind of submission, we'll put them at the very beginning and talk about it. And we will do like a review video because maybe that's kind of silly. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. Get creative. You have what? How long do we give them?
Or tag your favorite cosplayers and challenge them to act it out.
I would love to see somebody. We'll do one. We'll do one. We'll do one too.
Oh, bitch! Why are you bringing me into this?
Because, it's going to be so bad. Nobody's going to send it in, and then all of a sudden, for our video, we're gonna reenact a scene from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Which one?
I don't know. I find myself always quoting Dracula Dead and loving it when he goes, wrong me, wrong me, wrong me.
Wrong movie.
I know, but that's what comes to mind whenever I think about this crap. Yes. So next year, which is funny, 2021, we're still going to be doing these watch parties.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a different time.
Yeah.
And instead of here in Florida, it's going to be across the country in California.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Louis. Los Angeles.
Oh, it got stuck. Hi, Dan.
What happened?
My chip, I took a chomp and I didn't chew it well enough and it got stuck and it was pointy.
Hello, Jason. Dan D9.
Sorry, guys. I'm hungry. I've been eating all day. You know me.
I know we're going to lose some people in our new time slot. Like a time slot, like we got some sort of like TV show going on over here. I know we're going to lose some of you guys in the new time slot.
Time slot will be difficult, but we'll make up for it.
Yeah, but hopefully we're going to see you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a lot more live videos, and there are going to be a lot more new videos coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, this is kind of weird. Jason lives in California. What's up? Lindsay Armstrong, I'm starving. Well, we got snacks. I'm sorry we can't share
There's
them.
shrimp in the kitchen.
Yeah?
There's shrimp and bratwurst and cheese spread, pickles, what else have I eaten today?
Oh, man.
That we got for New Year's Eve.
Yes, Karen, we are moving. We are leaving January 2nd in 2 days. We're driving across country to California. Davina says she's excited to see our adventures in California. We have all kinds of different adventures coming before we even get to California. Our first stop really is New Orleans. We're going to spend 2 days in New Orleans, again, filming. Driving the Element, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Paul, no. No.
Just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
We wish.
All right, so Davina, hopefully you got pizza. All right, guys, I know we're kind of just like lagging here. We feel a little out of sorts. We've been tired. We've been changing everything. We got about 10 minutes. We can do like a little Q&A kind of thing. I know you guys are all in California.
Like I'm kind of on par with how I normally am during a live feed, which is by now shoving my face. So I pretty much eat the whole time I'm on camera. So I'm right at home.
Let's see here.
Which, and if you guys didn't know, yes, the way to my heart is food.
Chips, more specifically potatoes.
I love potatoes. I love candy.
She does love potatoes.
I'm a picky eater, though. I can be a really picky eater. I just love to eat. I love to eat. I'm always hungry.
We're leaving January 2nd. I know I've said this before, but to those of you who are new or didn't catch it before, because we're all usually on so late, we are leaving January 2nd. And we will be arriving in LA on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be filming along the way. It's almost a total of 32 videos now that we're going to be filming over the next 2 weeks. And as we spend the night in the hotels, we're going to try to edit quickly and get you guys up some stuff across country. So
you don't have to wait so long for another video to come out. Yeah.
Because this past month, pretty much all of December, we've been packing and getting things ready. So we haven't been traveling much.
See if I can. Here, hold this, please. I want to spill it. You know I will. Yeah. Oh, that's so much better. Okay.
What kind are these? Like, what kind of chips are these? Plain?
No, there's sour cream and onion.
Mine.
They usually go for plain, but we didn't have any, so. So we're gonna be, if we're watching a movie, you're gonna see us watching like this. It's almost gonna be like reaction style.
Which is fine. I mean, that's how it was before.
We're gonna have it super low though, because it is literally like a foot behind the camera.
I have to back up a little bit. Davina, we missed you. I was wondering what happened to you because we haven't seen you in a long time.
Hi, Steve.
Jason,
baby.
Really glad that you loved the Strangers video. It was a lot of fun to do. Is anybody here with their grandma?
Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Jason. Hey, Angela. Hey, Karen. Hey, Trash Panda. Hey, Paul.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Hey, Angela. Hey, Cool Cat.
I don't know if I should be mixing sour cream and onion with eggnog and whiskey. It's New Year's Eve. Who knows what's happening?
Hi, Crystal. Jackie's got a grandma.
Sweet bejeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jackie's grandma.
Hi, Jackie's grandma. Jackie's grandma, my grandma now.
We're taking your grandma. We're giving her eggnog and potato chips,
I
Jackie.
have all the grandmas.
Thank you, Carol. Is that Mr. Boogity on your shirt, Michael? No, this is Halloween 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is a friend of ours in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Seance Tattoo, Paul Acker. Amazing tattoo artist. Him and his
the seance room.
Seance parlor.
Seance parlor,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Man, why is that? I can't pop it out because of my nails. Pop it.
Yeah.
Husband does work around the house. Which pet cemetery? The new one? Thank you, Crystal. Hi, Ethan. The remake or the original Pet Cemetery? But yes, I don't know why I'm asking you which one because we've seen both.
You crying so loud.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Ethan. We can just sit here and be like, hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, Captain Meat.
Sour cream and onion are
Megan.
But here's the thing, right? What's that?
Come on, spin me. Huh.
See these chips? What's wrong with these chips? Can you see? I know it's a little like bass
I love it when they're burnt.
What's wrong with this chip here?
Look, Captain Meat's Adventure says, hey guys, all the best to the new year, and please can you say hello to Megan Donaldson, who won 7. Hello, Megan Donaldson.
Megan.
How are you, dear?
Hello, Megan Donaldson. So what? She is 7?
She's 7, yeah.
Well, hello, Captain Meat's Adventures and Megan Donaldson. Thank you for joining us and watching our videos. Not sure where you guys hail from.
You don't like the burnt one?
No, I have a thing.
I'll do that one.
I don't like that they're flat. I mean, they're not flat, obviously. It's really hard to see. I'm a big fan of ruffles. I feel like potato chips should be thick, not crumbly. My own personal opinion.
Hi, Kenny. Grinsteed.
Megan waved.
Yeah.
If you follow, what's that?
We tried to do that app, where you do shout outs. I can't remember what it's called.
Cameo.
We had got around the holidays, especially around Halloween, we've gotten the request from a few people to join Cameo so that they could get video messages from us. You tell us what you'd like us to say, things like that, and then you can send it to family or friends or for yourself. And went through all of their steps and everything, and we never got approved for it.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
At some point, I don't know. We have fun with Cameo. We have a couple friends that mess around with Cameo all the time. And we decided to try to get up on it. Didn't work. It's all good. So
I've never heard of those, Lindsay.
What's that? Ketchup flavored potato chips are all dressed?
No, I've never heard of all dressed. I've heard of ketchup, but I've never heard of all dressed. I know ketchup, it's not ketchup. Tomato is a big flavor crisp in the UK. But here it's ketchup. And Americans have a strange love with ketchup and ranch and pickles.
What if we turn off that light?
This is turning off the light.
Well, I can't reach it. It's over by you. We've been up since 7 o'clock this morning, packing and getting everything ready. Everything is all set up. We use this company called ABF UPack, where they send these that's perfect.
Yeah.
Where they send a pod. It's almost like pods, but it's a different company. It's a freight company. That's who we decided to use to move. They've been pretty awesome so far, and relatively all around the cheapest to move
cross country
from one coast to the next.
An apartment size. That is. Yeah. If you're moving your whole house, don't quote us because that's probably a lot more.
I mean, we'll see once it gets there. We have about 1 month of storage out there in California, and but the people on the phone setting everything up, the driver who dropped off the pod, the U-Pack container, everybody was pretty amazing. Nope. Guess what time it is? It's 7:58.
Sausage roll crisps.
Oh my God.
I want to try those. I want to try a sausage roll. I love British comedy. Hi, Brazil. I love British and Scottish comedy. And all I hear them eat is sausage rolls. I need to try a sausage roll. I need to try one. So sausage roll flavored crisps. Yo, I'm for it.
Moss Boss asks where we are moving to in California. We are moving to Los Angeles, Burbank,
Hollywood?
Glendale area. Hollywood, yeah. The guy who dropped off the container for moving today, he was like, "So, you going to Hollywood?" And I was like, "Yes." 7:59. Okay. Oh, it's that time. This has been kind of like an informal hangout. And that's the end of our watch party. Have a good night. I'm just kidding.
The whole watch party is just watching.
Some of you have probably been watching the movie already, which is perfectly fine. But if you haven't, at 8 o'clock, which is now, we're going to do a countdown. We're going to press play and watch it all together for the next 2 freaking hours. We're going to talk. We're going to hang out and watch the movie. Does everybody have the link for the movie tonight? Anybody not find it? No, Coastal Gal. We are still in Florida. We're leaving on the 2nd at 5 o'clock in the morning. All right. Here we go. Where's my cursor? Son of a gun.
Get it.
All right, ready? Man, I can't.
I love
3, 2. What are you dropping stuff? Throwing food?
I dropped my
1.
chip.
Hit play. Now, if you're watching it on Netflix or you're watching on DVD or VHS, how cool are you? We might have to turn it down. I don't have the remote.
Oh, hold this piece.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay.
If you do come across,
This is from 1992.
hey, the light went out.
Oh, it does that sometimes. I think there's a timer on it, and I haven't figured that out yet.
The movie's for free on YouTube. 1080p. It's really nice.
Beautiful copy, yeah.
You might hear our movie. Feel free to sync to that, but if you want and you get lost, just yell out tramp stamp, not timestamp. We'll ignore you.
I would probably turn it down a smidgen.
Say tramp stamp. I gotcha. Say tramp stamp, and we'll tell you where we're at in the movie.
This is one of those movies where the soft scenes are very soft and the loud scenes are very loud. So you almost have to be on your remote up and down sometimes. But being familiar that it does get very loud and our movie is right next to your face, I'm gonna keep it on it.
That priest is back there going, Malik, it's what brought us to die.
Pride is the baker. He tries above all things on earth. You must face an insurmountable force.
Which
Might never return.
I know this movie forwards and backwards. I can probably say like every line.
You can hang out with us, Davina. Much rather that. Yeah.
Hello, Italy! Oh yeah, I love the old school camera effects. Ford Coppola was really, really particular about that.
Speaking of camera effects, can we sidestep topics for a moment? Recently got the game The Ghosts of Tsushima for PS4. And in the game you can change it. So it's called Kurosawa mode, which is like the old Japanese movie film director. And it's like black and white. It looks just like a movie that he did. And we pulled up some old scenes of some of his movies and got to introduce Jessica to the fine art of Japanese filmmaking like that.
Crystal, I swear to God, a lot of us were like that. I'm still a little disappointed, honestly. My hair will not stay out of my face. That is like one of my worst pet peeves. Hi, Shaw.
Shaw, Happy New Year's. Yeah, so I'm obsessed with Ghost of Tsushima. And all right, so last week we also mentioned that we were going to try to go live on the Switch for some Animal Crossing Halloween fun. Everything's packed. I do apologize. We got everything packed a little too much, too fast, too quick. Everything's done, which is why we didn't go live tonight. It's coming, though. Bear with us.
I've heard the same thing, Christy. Basically, Gary Oldman can be really intense when he's on set. And Winona Ryder, I mean, she'd done a few films, but, you know, she was still really young. And she felt a bit intimidated by his energies on set because, well, I mean, they also did this thing at his ranch where they did a lot of walkthroughs and work and stuff. This was a very demanding role for both of them.
Is the priest Anthony Hopkins? I never noticed that.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves' accent in anything, I think, is always gonna make everybody who loves him giggle a little bit. The man can't do accents at all. He can barely do very great forces of emotion, but yet we love him. He's like the internet's boyfriend.
His armor is ripped for her pleasure. Boo. No, but seriously, that's I just every time you see this movie now, you're gonna be like, oh, look at that Dracula condom.
Oh, come on. God, don't ruin something so beautiful.
I never noticed that Anthony plays different roles in this movie. For some reason, it just dawned on me.
It's supposed to go back to the whole reincarnation of their characters and who he is when he becomes Renfield.
Now, what did we hear about his scream here? Like, his scream wasn't loud enough, so they put somebody else's scream there. Do you remember that?
Something like that, yeah. Well, for this movie, Gary Oldman enlisted a vocal coach, and he actually dropped his voice 3 octaves to play this movie, which is not easy to do because he has kind of a high voice for a guy, I suppose. At least when he did, you know. When he was younger. My brain only sometimes speaks in partial sentences. So, I mean, it was a real big strain on his vocal cords already. And having to, like, scream that hard was really, like, thrashing out his throat to the point where, like, he couldn't continue to work. So they brought somebody else in to do the scream.
Darn tootin', Tom Waits.
We're not quite nearly that far, Aaron. We are at, where are we at, time-wise?
Tramp stamp.
6 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, I love Tom Waits in this. They are sour cream and onion. Just some basic, regular. It's all what we have in the house. I usually actually prefer plain. Ridged or not ridged or whatever.
Oh wait, we haven't chosen New Year's resolution. I don't think we really need to get a choose. I don't think we need to choose a New Year's resolution because we're starting off the year in a different city on a different coast.
It's kind of a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, it's just New Year's resolution. I guess if you would say is going full throttle with this wonderful thing called YouTube and the thing that we've created with your help. So
thank you.
Yeah. Constantine was filmed in Los Angeles as well. We could do a Constantine filming location.
I would love to come to Ireland. I want to go to Ireland and Scotland so badly. My mother's side of the family is from Ireland.
You know, in Ireland, they have green potato chips.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're joking or not, so I just ignore you.
Ian, okay. Oh, yeah. Ian, you brought up an awesome point. Postcards are going out. Today at midnight is the last day to get this new postcard that's coming out for next month.
Hey, Georgia.
We're going to be ordering them when we get to California on the 14th. Those are going to be heading out too. So we're still within that timeline of getting you guys the postcards. So thank you if you're a Patreon postcard club member. That's a mouthful, especially when you've been drinking. We love you guys.
No, that's not why my hair is green.
Did you hear that one?
Robert De Niro played Frankenstein and something?
He did. I can't remember what the name of the movie was.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yes, Coastal Gal. We will be coming back to Florida for HHN and other things as they open. Plus, Jessica's family is here. So we will be no stranger to Florida. We're just setting down our roots where we want to ultimately be.
Healthy.
Christy, correct. So, to give you guys a little heads up, when we get to California, we already have a lot of videos already planned, and we've purposely gone through to try to choose things that really not many people have done. But at the same time, things that we've ultimately wanted
Yeah.
to see.
Things that we want to see and something we can bring you guys as fresh that
Yeah.
hasn't been done a million times.
Early, driver. No one is here.
If you cannot see unloaded.
Yeah, I might have to search that out just out of like morbid curiosity.
Do you know that Francis Ford Coppola at one point
Um,
lived in New Orleans?
I believe the carriage driver was also Gary Oldman, if I remember correctly.
Do you guys know that Jessica has
Oh yeah, Monica Bellucci.
has a Gary Oldman autograph
I do.
from this movie,
I do.
which is very rare.
I'm still trying to find the thing that slipped through my fingers, which was a press kit. Thank you so much, Jess K. Hello, Argentina. I didn't know today was Dog Somebody's birthday. If you got the chance to use deep fake technology, who would you insert into the Dracula roles? Gary Oldman did an amazing job. That's really hard because, like, I also love Castlevania. Like, I love the two different formations of Dracula, from this style of Dracula to, like, Castlevania Dracula, and that's a really hard question.
This right here, the blue flames, is the only bit of special
CG.
effects CG that in the entire movie. Most of it is all practical. So when their
Oh,
carriage,
thank you, Georgia.
thank you, Georgia Colster. Here's some lunch money for your travel. Stay safe. Well, thank you. Lunch money indeed, dear Georgia. It means the world. Thank you. If you're at that part of this movie where the carriage on the way to Dracula's castle goes
Hey,
through the
Bonker.
blue flames, that's the only bit of CGI special effects, post-production effects in the entire movie. You're darn right. Twizzlers, stinky tinky.
Yeah, I do love red vines. After having red vines, you can't go back to Twizzlers. It's like chewing on wax. Where's my candy? I'm going like full movie going experience. I've had my salty treat, which was chips, because I kind of wanted to change from popcorn. And now I'm having my sweet treat, which is candy. Couple of Skittles. Bye, Lambo.
What? Oh, have a good night, Lambo. Cool Cat Ellie, thank you for stopping by. And like I said, the movie, everybody's seen the movie. It's just saying hi to you guys, being here week after week, just to kind of touch base and connect. Stay safe and stay sane more than anything.
Ancient society, stretching my forefathers who defended the church against all enemies of God. That relationship was not successful.
Yeah.
I'm a massive sword. You know how much that weighs? Just to pick that bastard up.
We who shall right to be found.
Thank you, Chrissy.
What the hell are we?
Mr. Geek Me Out, Soul on Disney Plus. We started watching it last night. I fell asleep, so we turned it off. I can't stay awake. Usually by the time that I sit down to rest, I pass out. And it was pretty good for what we saw. We want to see it. We'll watch the rest of it at some point. Mark, I have not seen Dracula Untold. I kind of didn't want to be honest.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but really good actor. Theater actor.
I'm very picky. I found that I'm very picky when it comes to vampire movies like
There's
Dracula.
so much CGI. Yeah. There's overly done CGI.
I am I wouldn't say purist, but I'm very old school Hollywood. And I'm going to have to say my very favorite Dracula is Bela Lugosi because I love the whole classic monsters feel of those movies.
So, I feel like Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula is a play on the original. And that's the reason why he had to name it Bram Stoker's Dracula is because of Dracula. You couldn't just use Dracula because of the classic monsters. It's copywritten. But Dracula, it's like a retelling, just a little bit more modern, right? Dracula Untold, though, does not follow like this kind of construct at all. It takes place with like the Turks and someone abducts the son and there's some old monster in a cave that turns it's so much CGI too. There's just too much. So it's not like this at all. I mean, kudos to them for trying to do something different. The acting was great, but I don't know about the movie as a whole. I think I had enough sugar. I think went dead. Hello, Mexico. Hello, Guillermo.
Then you're just dropping everything.
I am. Well, I usually have like
A spot to put it?
yeah, but it's all sitting in my lap and my leg just went dead.
Use the thing to do. I feel like I need more drink.
Yeah.
I'm trapped. I can't leave. I can't go get more drink.
Nope.
So again, another little tidbit of information about this movie. It was very important to Francis Ford Coppola and the people making the movie that anytime that Dracula was in a scene, the way that he would interact with the environment, like his shadow, everything would move away from him. It was almost like if he was turning left, his shadow would go right. If he was dropping a water, liquid, the liquid would actually go upwards. And it was intentional that they did that to give him like this otherworldly feel.
Yeah.
And you don't really think about it, but then when you start thinking about, okay, I'm going to watch how he moves, you see it in every shot that he's in.
Well, that too, and they included so many myths about vampires in the film. Like you just saw hairy palms. His palms are very hairy. That is a really old wives' tale myth about vampires. If you're a vampire, you have hairy palms. Completely. And the long, super long fingernails. And
I'm good at Jamaica.
living in the shadows, being able to control animals like wolves and bats, and in this case, turning into them, and things like that.
You wish me to stay so long?
Wow, you went way back, man. Classically deceased.
God, right? Well, it's kind of become this thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like we weren't planning on doing lives, but as things kept growing, it was just let's just have some fun,
I ate too much sugar.
And I think it just goes to show that we need a night like this just as much as some of you guys do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To just kind of reach out to people and just kind of connect, even if it's just talking over a movie for an hour or two,
A little bit of background music, a little bit of a focus, similar things for us both to talk about.
Oh my God. If you are ambitious from harvest,
My hair keeps tickling my face. I don't like it. We have seen Supernatural and we have watched the entire thing.
Oh, she's reading dirty books. Tramp stamp. Purple Muppet 18 asking for a tramp stamp. 20 minutes and 15 seconds. We got these little like chocolate liquor things in there.
Oh, I'm not touching them.
Kind of wish I had one right now.
You eat too much of these things together and you're gonna get a sick tummy. Ooh, that was such a white line.
Yeah. That's why I didn't pay no attention to it.
I'm excited for Halloween Kills.
Right?
Erase it, bird.
Ethan Allen asks if we watch Doctor Who. To be honest, I haven't watched Doctor Who since Matt Smith.
I've watched a little bit of Doctor Who, but I am not really familiar with Doctor Who. I am not sure if I even know her character, actually. I don't know if we're gonna watch a ball drop because I'm dead tired.
I kind of want, like, when we're done with this, I kind of want to set off some fireworks
Oh,
and then
some
just
fireworks
lay in
and
bed
then-
and watch Lovecraft Country.
Pass out.
Play some Animal Crossing.
Yeah. We would totally do a horror short. I almost said animal short. I think we would totally. We've thrown around the idea of kind of doing like a mockumentary horror short or two or something. I don't know.
And you kiss me.
Yeah. Oh, she's lost. Oh, Jack, stop. Oh, what is this baby? She's coming.
Yeah, Ian Edwards, Lovecraft Country. We
So good.
we got HBO Max for two reasons. One, to watch Lovecraft
Good night,
Country,
Tamika.
and two, to watch Wonder Woman 84. We hated Wonder Woman 84, but we've been binge watching Lovecraft Country like there's no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna start binge watching the rest of Westworld. I love Westworld. Thank you, Daniel.
Good night, keep me out.
Good night, everybody. People who are just kind of doing their thing.
Mhm. Some people with family, some people have plans and something out, which is always nice.
For some reason, this is not plugged in.
What?
I think this is unplugged. Can you check this? I can't get over there.
That is correct.
Put her on the other side.
Successful solicitor in the firm of Bateman and Thompson, respected member of the Lord Regent Windsor Club, returned from business.
All right, cool.
Thompson suffered a complete mental breakdown. He's now
There you go.
George.
I don't think we've seen Blood Drive yet.
Blood Drive is the old, is it Fangoria's Blood Drive? Is that what you're talking about?
How are you feeling?
Guillermo Sanders. We do have T-shirts for sale, but because we are moving in one day, the store is shut down temporarily. It'll be back up in about a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I'm stuck.
You good?
I think so. My body can never decide whether I'm hot or cold, so I'll bounce between both pretty frequently. Which is why I always keep like a nice, comfy house robe to wrap up in.
invent a new classification unit.
That and it kind of goes with our movie this evening.
Spiders eat the fly.
Yeah, we've been watching Cobra Kai too.
Oh God, yeah. The new episodes start today. No. In about a week. Sabrina starts today or tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I forgot this is her final season too. He just wants to eat a kitten. I mean, dang.
My favorite season of American Horror Story would have to be Asylum, the second one. And do you have a favorite season of American Horror Story?
I keep saying the first one.
Murder
I
House
actually
or-
really loved Hotel because I love the Art Deco of the 1930s. But often the original first seasons are my favorites. 'Cause I don't know, they just seem so solid in their foundation. Roanoke was a great surprise for me. I was not expecting it to be that awesome. It actually gave me the heebie-jeebies one night while I was watching it alone in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
that's the night whenever you went. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why it got to me so bad, but it did. I honestly have to rewatch a couple of the seasons because I feel like it's been so long since I've seen them, and then when you watch the new season, you always think it's better and it's better. So it's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite because I haven't watched them all recently.
What's your take? I know somebody said their favorite season of American Horror Story was Coven, the one with the witches.
Mm-hmm.
See, Ryan, Coven wasn't my favorite, but at the same exact time, it was probably the
Witcher.
cleanest looking of them all.
I like Witcher a lot. If I boo-boo. Girl geared.
Oh, Jenna, both Jessica and I are both obsessed with Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
My island is a lot more put together and developed
Yours
than
is like
Jessica's.
100% developed, and mine's not even a little bit.
Mine's spooky all over the place. I even have like a haunted apple orchard that I created,
Which is
and
so fucking cool.
it took a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm still adding to it and still
Amazing.
changing stuff. So at some point, if you're playing, Jenna, or other people, I'm going to send you guys out some invites, and we'll go live on Twitch or
Yeah,
YouTube
we
and
could.
have you guys come over.
We can do your dream code so that they can visit your island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we just learned that you can only invite up to like 8 people onto your island at a time, and we were trying to figure out a way to where we could like do it in segments, 20 minutes per person to be on, and then we'd welcome like the next 8, and that just became so much of a hassle, to be honest with you. So maybe we can just make up a cute little like advertisement with your dream code in it.
So, but they can come over to my island, but I wouldn't be able to interact with them.
That's correct.
Okay.
But they'd be able to see everything and frolic.
And frolic.
Yeah.
Purple Muppet, I promise you we're going to be playing with you guys very soon. I do apologize. We couldn't make it happen tonight. So this shirt, an tattoo artist friend of ours in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, the Salem Tattoo Parlor.
No.
The
Seance.
Seance Tattoo Parlor. Seance Parlor. Seance. The artist's name is Paul Acker. Acker.
That's cute, little.
Well, sweet music I like.
What sweet music I like.
Music. Those animals. Well, if you're gonna be like that, I mean.
Adam asks if I would ever get fangs. No, not really, Adam. Jessica has some fangs. You will
I
see
have a
them
bunch of things, but I only have 2 that are not.
I did.
Packed
in some upcoming videos.
I wrote
Yeah.
3 letters to the firm, to my family, and to my beloved.
Yes, Trash Panda. We are fans of the new Sabrina show on Netflix. Well, it's being canceled.
Yeah.
We both love it.
I know now that I am a prisoner.
The score to this is just so gorgeous. Gosh darn it!
I
Everything
cannot do anything over here.
left.
Just trying to keep up with the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. This is one of those slow parts in the
Like the whole movie is a slow part. It's beautifully done. It's really great.
classically to
piece of
see is
work.
the whole thing with the stimulus stuff is turning into an insane joke anymore. I don't even know what to say about all this stuff. I mean, yeah, Woo is right.
Woo. Boobies are incoming! Everyone's gearing up for the boobs.
Right? Everybody's
Yeah.
like, I know it's coming.
One of my favorite scenes actually was just how they do the footprints with the little tiny sound of tinkering bells. I thought that was so magical. There, right there. I always loved that.
Rung me, rung me, rung me.
I love him too. Monica Bellucci, I mean, she's just so stunning in this. One of the other girls was an Italian fashion model, and the other I don't quite recall. Melty, melty. But then she looks at us like, wasn't that? I mean,
My God, what are you doing to the bedpost?
I always thought this was cool too because those are real snakes. Not through the entire sequence, but I also love that massive ring too. I remember once, not long after this came out, I mean, I was only like, I was 10 when this came out. And I was already heavily into vampire lore and vampire stories and things like that. And so I fell in love with this really early on. And when you're younger, you kind of overlook a lot of like the nudity scenes because they weren't cut out. And I brought it with me as a movie to watch with a friend because, you know, it's supposed to be like spooky movie night. And then you know, the scenes like this come on, you're just kind of like, and then it was like, oh my God, I brought boobies into somebody's house. It's like, am I going to get in trouble? So that's like a very prominent memory I have with this movie from when I was younger. Kind of like, oh, there's boobs. This isn't good.
Dearest Nina, all is well here. The Count has insisted I remain for a month.
All is well, yeah.
All as well. You know what I'm kind of excited for? When we're out in California and our new apartment,
Happy New Year!
and we have everything set up, and it's going to be something a little special whenever we do our little live videos.
The Count's gypsies, fearless warriors who are loyal to the death to whatever nobleman I serve.
Why do they steal these boxes with us?
Boxes with decrepit earth from the bowels of the castle. They are to be delivered to his newly acquired
Well, thank you, Purple Muppet. Told his friend about our channel. You should really be telling your grandma, though. That's the thing. Gotta tell your grandma.
Honestly, I think this one is probably closest to the books. The only thing that they've run with in cinema that they've changed drastically from the books is that, well, here it's Mina, but her name is supposed to be Lucy. And then, you know, vice versa. So in the books, the love interest of Dracula is actually his sister. Which I'm glad they changed for cinema.
I'm so terribly worried about Jonathan. This letter I received is so cold. It's so unnatural. It's not like his fault. I don't know.
Now, I tried many, many times to read the book Dracula, and never could get all the way through it.
Captain's log. The visitor.
No, none of the Dracula movies I've seen are really like a close dedication to the book. But if you had to pick one that is closest,
London, England.
I would probably go with this one.
Sailor moved into a storm that seemed to come out of nowhere, carrying us out to sea.
Ethan, the next stream should be next Saturday unless something happens on the road. Everything's planned, like I said earlier, beginning of tonight. More than likely somewhere in Texas is where we will be streaming live from.
Third of July. Second mate has gone missing. Nearing Gibraltar. Storm continues. Crew uneasy. Believes someone or something.
I like the ways they show his transformations. Like that he's not like instantly superhuman, can't, you know, transform at an immediate will, but, you know, things take a little bit of time sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take an earth bath.
The master of all life is in hand. Gather round. I am here to do your bidding, master.
Thank you, Davina. Glad we were able to make the end of your 2020 a little bit more enjoyable.
Oh yay!
Like I said, we're pretty tired. So this slow movie is just kind of putting us in this like creepy vampire mood. And tomorrow, we promised each other that we're not going to do a single thing tomorrow. We're just going to rest up because we have a long drive to New Orleans.
Yeah. And we've had a long day packing today.
Yeah.
Lots of heavy boxes. I know my back is still sore.
A lot of preparation for what's to come, and it's all paying off.
We were saying earlier, Purple Muppet, that we don't really have a New Year's resolution because basically what we're doing right now was our New Year's resolution for this year.
Oh, man. Ian's reading while listening to the
Happy
stand.
New Year, bud.
I can't, yeah. No. Yeah, Coastal Gal, for the first time, like Jessica and I have been talking about this quite a bit. In the past, for both Jessica and I, anytime that we moved, I wouldn't say it was rushed, but it wasn't as organized as you would think or hope that a move would be. I remember one time I even moved in the middle of the night. One day, less than 12 hours, I had to get out of an apartment. And here, for this move, we had almost a year, or at least 6 months to plan for it. And we're ready. We got things planned. We got things ready. Never been this organized in my life for something this huge. What?
What, me?
No, you're just looking. I thought you were going to say something like you're nuts.
No, it's because you happily married.
Honk, honk.
That's why.
And I would happily move again if it was something that Jessica and I got to choose and we had complete control over it. Moving because for something that's not exciting or something that you want or dream about can be a very, very daunting for sure.
It can be, yeah. I don't understand the question, Guillermo. Better Vampire Brides, Van Helsing's or Bram Stoker's Dracula? Are you talking about Van Helsing, the television show? That's the only other one I know that has vampires. Oh, no, or Van Helsing, the anime. I've heard of that one, but I don't believe that I've seen it. The anime?
Well, that right there would be another special effect.
Well, when it flashes to his face.
And Winona Ryder's blood, seeing the blood curse through her body.
Well, I think it's a layover kind of a thing, possibly. Yeah. Oh, Van Helsing the movie. Ooh, that's hard. Van Helsing's Vampire Brides are hot. But Bram Stoker's Vampire Brides are hot.
Agonizing feeling.
Van Helsing's Vampire Brides turn into bats. Win-win. Bram Stoker's Dracula Vampire Brides got their boobies out at all times. Win-win. Can I just start a harem and have all of them?
All kinds of undead chicks?
Mm-hmm. Undead chicks. I will take all of them, thank you.
Thank you, Andy, from the United Kingdom.
Hi, Andy.
Happy New Year to you as well. Be safe out there.
Thank you, Eddie. Have a good night. Happy New Year's.
Well, thank you, Eddie. Happy New Year's to you. This is a very slow movie for what we usually do. Not that it's a bad movie.
I yawn.
And we're tired, so I do apologize that we're not like up to our typical game.
Ladies, here comes some Gary Oldman boobies for you. To balance out the ta-da! I do not remember what the Vampire Brides looked at, like from Dracula 2000. Dracula 2000 was so terrible.
You know what
Granted, it was the 2000s, so everything back then was kind of terrible. But I have to watch that one again. I want to like just start watching every vampire movie made from the beginning of time and watch all of them.
I have a problem with Dracula and stories of vampires. You ready for this? I'm gonna awaken your mind to something that you're like, oh my god, he's right. Bela Lugosi, right? His brides, they were beautiful. There was no nudity in it, but they were beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, the brides, we're all talking about that. The Van Helsing brides, this stuff. You know, there's one vampire out there who deserves beautiful brides, but he's never gotten them. The Count from Sesame Street. Why doesn't the Count from Sesame Street have vampire bride Muppets? I mean, seriously.
I'm gonna start a protest. Count Dracula here, one bride. Two brides.
I mean, think about it.
Why does he not have a bride? Oh, probably because having 3 brides would confuse the Christians. You know, polygamy and all that.
Just makes you think. It's like, what the heck?
Recently arrived from abroad, and I do not know this. Is it just conveyed?
Just give him a bride.
Right?
Just give him one.
I have offended you.
Make him a divorcee.
I
Divorcee.
understand.
And that way he can remarry again, and then he can have had brides. Plural.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna start protesting for this.
A woman so lovely and intelligent should not be walking the streets of London without her children.
No, yes, sir.
She's not walking the streets of London. She's walking around looking for her son, Will. He's missing.
Call the police.
God, and Gary Oldman.
I shall.
Hey, Vincent.
Vincent Price is right. Oh my gosh.
Sir. This is how you're being rude.
I have a different setup here than usual as well.
Yeah.
Everything that we own is packed in this giant cube to be moved. So it's been a long day.
Oh, sorry.
Upset.
I've never liked his droopy glasses though. They like droop off to the side. It's just a little weird for me.
Yeah, they were trying to be super cool about their technology back then by having no wired glasses.
Oh,
What would you say is the worst vampire movie? Screw the good vampire movies. We know that. What is the worst vampire movie?
What is the worst?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, if I see one and I don't like it, I just stop watching it and don't continue.
What do you guys think? What's your worst vampire movie? Nothing. Twilight. Everybody's saying Twilight.
Okay, Twilight catches a lot of flack. This is true. It really does.
It's like bam, Twilight. Well, with Jim Carrey.
Well, it was really directed at teenagers. A lot of people didn't like what's her face. They didn't like the sparkly vampire aspect. But you know, you gotta give it kudos for trying something different.
Careful.
And I know. The first film, especially, if you watch it and just pay attention to like the musical score and the cinematography, it is a beautiful film. You know, teenage angst aside and teenage hormones or whatever. But I think a lot of it, like when I'm in a certain mood and I just need to hear like the soundtrack and see the cinematography, I'll put on Twilight.
Did you know that Twilight was
Oh,
filmed?
thank you, Ian.
Ian Edwards. Thank you, sir. #1 fan. It's like a blue light bulb upside down. Turn the light on. Turn the light on. For road cookies. Well, thank you very much. I promise you, I will put them towards cookies. Promise you. Did you know that Twilight was filmed in was it Forks, Washington? Did you know that it was almost filmed in Spoons, Washington?
I would watch my colonial time. How's our lovely picture? Thank you. I'm concerned.
Got chills that was that good.
Subspecies is pretty good. Dust Till Dawn is pretty good.
Spoons. It's like that joke Reese
I like
Reese
One
Witherspoon, but no, Reese with a fork. Whoa, Anthony, Monster Squad was pretty amazing.
I've taken the liberty of killing Abraham Van Helsing. Van Helsing knows more about it.
I don't know of a really bad vampire movie.
My teacher mentioned
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of them. I just we'll have to give it some thought because I tend to be really bad about titles and such.
Kick him. Wolfman has nards. Kick him in the nards. Oops. Oh. You know what was a really bad vampire movie? I'll tell you, ready? The worst. The most bad, worthless vampire movie. Hereditary.
That wasn't a vampire movie.
It was still bad. I had to say
It was
something.
terrible.
Now you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, but I love that movie," which you probably do, which is fine. We didn't like it. Sorry.
A lot of people loved it. I fell asleep in the theater.
How can you play this?
Lost Boys best by far. Well, all right, Lost Boys 2, The Tribe was pretty bad.
Yeah, you love oh, I know this.
No, Christy, Hereditary wasn't a vampire movie. I'm just messing around. I just don't like the movie. Any chance I get to say it was a bad movie, I say it.
Why can't I think of the name of it? It's like one of your favorites outside of Lost Boys.
Fright Night?
No.
A vampire movie?
Yeah. With
Near Dark.
Near Dark.
Do not knock
Yeah.
Near Dark. Near Dark was phenomenal. Is
Preacher
phenomenal.
was a vampire movie. It wasn't the greatest.
Okay.
It was not like it was not a masterpiece. It could have been a lot better, but I still watch it from time to time.
The remake of Fright Night was pretty bad, except for one scene in that entire movie. To me, one scene. If they cut out the entire movie and left that one scene in it, that movie would be worth it.
Oh, I should have said. Oh, now I can't remember. There's another vampire movie. John Carpenter Vampires, of course, is great.
Oh, and then there's the John Carpenter's Vampires 2, Los Muertes, whatever.
Los Muertos, yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of eh.
Oh God, like any of the Dust Till Dawn. I think it was a trilogy. The second one, third one, I think they went up to 5. Were terrible. The TV show though was hot. Queen of the Damned, you know, that movie is, it's kind of a hot mess itself, but like Aaliyah kind of made up for it.
So Fright Night Part 2, the original sequel with vampires on roller skates, was so bad that it was awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Mhm.
Amazingly awful. Yeah. What was the one that we watched recently? Vampires versus
Oh,
Bronx?
Vampires versus the Bronx.
That was cute.
Yeah, it was fun.
Something a little different, you know.
Murnau Properties.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen Kronos.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Zach. Yeah, the Salem's Lot tattoo sleeve.
Fright Night overrated.
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Oh. Man.
Hey, Ravenger.
Ravenger, Happy New
I love
Year.
Underworld. I don't
Underworld.
care what anyone says. I love it.
You know what the worst vampire movie was?
Hmm.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong. Blade.
The first two were okay. I like the first two.
I'm just throwing crap out there
Yeah.
for the sake of saying.
You're just trying to start shit.
I'm starting crap. I'm starting to poop.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn was amazing.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
That's the one with Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah. No, that one. Oh, Angela Bassett in that. Oh my god, that woman can make everything work.
So there's. Oh man. Maybe I'm gonna go against popular opinion with this one.
I agree, Adam.
The thing that I didn't like about the Blade movies was Parker Posey. She's
a little annoying.
She's
only the third one.
like so the third one I absolutely
She kind
hated.
of ruined that for me.
She
Actually.
ruined it, yeah.
The whole movie.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, she did.
Like I like her
Even
in Waiting.
Ryan Reynolds couldn't bring that back.
I like her in pretty much everything except for that, to be honest. Right,
No, I mean, well, you were supposed to hate her, and I really hated her. But she made it annoying for me.
55 minutes and 55 seconds.
Lust for a Vampire. I feel like I know that one too. Like
56 minutes and
one?
5 seconds. You know what the worst vampire movie was? You ready for this?
I think I have to disagree with that, Reeds.
What is it?
The Dracula miniseries from Netflix.
The best thing about that for me...
Did you even finish it?
No, I didn't even watch it.
Exactly.
The best thing about that for me... Again, I'm very picky about Dracula. My Dracula. It's got to be it. The thing I loved about the new Dracula miniseries, and to be fair, I didn't see it, so I can't really give you my opinion.
I saw it.
The billboard that they did for it
Was amazing.
was amazing.
Was amazing. Yeah. I had such high hopes for that, and I really liked where they were going with it at first, like maybe the first half of the miniseries, and then just the last half, I was like, just fucking scoop up my eyes with spoons.
You know what's the worst vampire movie ever? Trust me when I tell you this. That one vampire movie with Julia Stiles. Can't remember the name of it, but I know
The
she
white
probably
one?
did it. I don't know, but if she did, I hate it. I feel like we need to have like a T-shirt that says like it has like a picture of Julia Stiles and then it has the Ghostbusters cross out circle with her in the middle of it. Like,
That's so mean.
no, it's not. She has a good sense of humor.
I hope so.
She'd find it amazing. She'd be like, these guys, they're assholes, but they're fun.
One would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna become famous for inadvertently starting a
Julia Stiles.
movement against Julia Stiles.
She should change her name to Julia No Style. Oh.
Man.
Oh God. She doesn't care about us. We're nobody. She's like Grim Life Collective.
She even knows our name. Ping, ping. She's probably like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
No. I would like to.
She's gonna start a YouTube channel and she's gonna do a video called 10 Things I Hate About Grim Life Collective.
She should.
That'd be
I would love it.
awesome. Yeah.
No. She should do one of those where people read mean tweets written about them, but it's only things from our channel that you've said.
For Halloween next year, I just might go as Julia Stiles. It's the scariest thing I can think of.
Julia Stiles reads mean quotes from Grim Life Collective.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Mashed potato face.
Oh God. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Somebody didn't add too much water. Somebody should have added more water to that one.
Man.
She was considered for the role of Claudia in Interview with the Vampire. Thank God that didn't happen.
Oh, that would have flippy flopped. Booby. Damn, what a messy eater.
Right?
I mean, it's in your mouth. It shouldn't be like running out like that unless you just drink too much, and in which case, leave a little.
That's right. You are better than Julia Stiles. Joe didn't even have a chance.
Well, that was already a given, though. That's not really a compliment. That's like a backhanded compliment, which means it's not a compliment at all.
It's a compliment.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Davina, go take care of the little one.
Animals, goats, sheep. Hemolysis occurs in the blood on the serum. The red blood cells will explode. You'll die.
Renee, thank you for watching, and Happy New Year to you as well.
What in God's name is going on up there?
This is Professor Van Helsing, huh?
What the hell is he doing to Lucy?
He's trying to save her life.
Good God.
I always loved Carrie Ellis in this because he's so dramatic.
Right? There's a shortage of perfect
What
breasts
the
in the
hell are we
world.
doing up here?
It's a shame. You should ruin your horse.
Yeah.
Put up your sleeve.
I tried watching Vampire Diaries and I got bored off my tits.
Let's make hers for her.
Now that was a very big tube for blood transfusions.
That's what she said.
That want to make you a little woozy.
Test for Echo 2112. Thanks for the excellent entertainment.
Hey, Test for Echo.
Safe travels. Well, thank you, dear sir. Thank you very, very much. We plan on having nothing but safe travels. We're gonna leave pretty early. We're gonna be doing some filming, and then by the time we get to the hotel that night in New Orleans, I'm probably gonna be up all night editing a video. So if everything goes as planned, I'm gonna say what? Maybe January 3rd or 4th should be a new Grim Life Collective video. First
Don't
one from
quote
the
us
trip.
on it though,
Yeah.
because you never know. Things could go wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Bruce.
I'm sure that blood loss occurred there.
V Wars.
Is that the one that you keep telling me about?
No, that was Z Nation.
Close, sort of.
Do you remember the TV show called V with the aliens?
Yeah.
Do not let your
Like
eyes-
I think they remade it at one point, but the original.
Well, yeah. So there's a one from the 70s, and then they remade one in the 2000s
I like.
or 2010s
Yeah.
because it had the lady from Firefly.
Yes, Guillermo. We are headed to California.
Vampire versus Elvira. I can't even make that comparison.
Vampire. Sorry. I see. You're gonna learn something with me. Don't get me wrong. I love Elvira. I love everything that she does. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. But no matter what, I automatically am gonna default to old school Hollywood feel. No matter what. Now, if Elvira had more of like if her kitsch was like old school Hollywood, this and that,
Instead of like trampy
Yeah,
bimbo.
I would go for Elvira. But like Vampira, even though she wasn't like that, it was
Kept it classy.
it was a very classy kind of sense to it, very minimal, I guess you would say.
I feel like though, if Elvira went down that route, she would constantly be compared to Vampira, and
Yeah.
she already is quite a bit.
Yeah, she does her
Even
own
playing
thing, which
her
is
own
amazing,
character, Yeah.
and I love her. I am 100% supportive of everything Elvira does. I just prefer the. What do you want to say that? I prefer the
Silver screen.
look, the feel, everything that you get with Vampire more. I guess
Yeah.
you would say.
I would more readily compare Vampira to Morticia than I would compare Vampira to Elvira.
I would go with Morticia.
But you know what I mean? Like as
Yeah.
far as like comparing, I mean, a lot of people put the four women together, which is Vampira, Elvira, Morticia, and Lily from the Munsters, as being like
Hello,
the
Lindsay.
front runners of women in this spooky entertainment, which I agree. But I think out of the four, I have always gravitated to Morticia way more than any of them.
Yeah, I just like that. It's like think of it like this, right? You have a flashy ball gown, which is really nice, or you have a very simple, classic black dress. You know what I mean? Like it's got that
Yeah.
classic feel to it. It looks good no
Vampire
matter
and
what. It
Morticia
has that feel
both
to
do,
it.
Yeah.
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 That's I guess the best comparison. It made me think of one other thing. Growing up, one other character, because we're talking about, Sadie Frost.
Mm-hmm.
She has always been like an online movie crush for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Elvira. Everybody thinks that she's incredibly hot. She is. And Vampira and Morticia. Another person that's up there was oh god, I can't remember her name now. Death Becomes Her.
Goldie Hawn.
No,
The other one.
the one with the short black hair with the everlasting life. It was just something about like her voice that just always threw me for a loop. I can't remember her name. Yeah, Live Forever. I just love that movie and her in it.
Something twitchy. It's Italian sounding.
I can't remember her name for the life of me though. Somebody will throw it out.
Oh, I know her name, but because you said it blanked on me.
Isabella Rossellini. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And she was also in Twin Peaks. Not Twin Peaks. Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
She always had that little,
classy look, that classy feel.
She always looked good in that black bob, though. She rocked that black
Mm-hmm.
bob. But black bob, the flappers, so the flapper era and the Art Deco era were just some of my favorites. I mean, so stunning. And that was a pretty popular hairstyle, but the cut is so like precise and lovely.
Andre, welcome. We're watching a spooky vampire movie
like
and talking about old
The
school
way that
beauty.
they hold themselves, but also Rossellini had that little overlap on her teeth. It's always so cute.
I just love the way she
Like Winona
talked.
Ryder has too in this movie. I don't know if that's fake or real. I think it was fake to make her a little less perfect in the movie. I don't know. Because she doesn't have it in anything else, but in this movie she has a teeny tiny slight overlay of her teeth.
And a tidbit of information, I've never felt any kind of attraction to Winona Ryder. Some people just absolutely love her, but
yeah.
I've
always had a crush on her. She's got that kind of like doe and headlights look to her, like those big black eyes, and she's got really long eyelashes, and she has that sweet little face when she was young, But you have to realize that most of the movies that she's popular from early on, she was really, really young.
Right.
Heather's, I almost called it Three's Company. That's not right. Oh, hell.
That should be the name of a movie.
Right.
Oh, hell.
But she's very young in a lot of things, but because she's quirky, like she plays quirky roles, but in her real life, she's quite quirky too. And I think I'm just drawn to like quirky, dark-eyed women.
So, quirky, dark-eyed women.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you guys out there are gonna agree with this, and some people are gonna be like, whatever. What makes Fairuza Balk hot?
She's crazy.
Is it the craziness?
I think it's a little bit
from
of craziness,
the role.
She's got a sense of aura to her, like how Winona has a
That
quirky
presence.
aura to her. She has if someone's energy could be a taste, she's definitely a little exotic in the sense that she's a bit wild in her energies, I think, and she generally plays like the bad girl.
She's a badass. There you go.
She's a bit wacky,
It's a good call, Em.
she's eccentric. And she's got piercing blue eyes. But again, she has dark hair, wears dark makeup, so I think for a lot of people it's almost having a touch of a gothic appearance, which Winona Ryder has, did
It's
Beetlejuice.
that taboo kind of.
Yeah, she's
that
played
unnormal.
the darker characters, the outcasts. I think for a lot of people like us, we're always drawn to the outcasts because we ourselves are outcasts.
Did I ever tell you guys my childhood crush? Like when
I don't remember.
Yours, like, so. All right, I like all things dark and spooky and weird and horror and all kinds of goofy stuff like that. And you would think that like I'd be all like, yeah, but I had a huge crush for Gina Davis.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, she knew that. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I don't know why I always forget that.
But anything that Gina Davis was in, I was like, I just
you remind
absolutely
me
love.
of that like every couple months. I'm always like, oh yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, I completely forgot. No, I thought she was pretty, but it wasn't anything that moved me. I don't know that I really had crushes like that.
I'm just
growing
weird.
So that you may
And then
be married.
I've always gravitated more toward women because I always thought they were just so lovely, and I wanted to be like them as I got older. Kind of like, especially if I thought they were graceful in some way, or they were like in a role that was like from a time period because the clothing was always so like elegant and stuff like that. Then I was always kind of gravitated toward. So like, you know.
yeah, the fly, right? Oh god.
Your Madam Mina, dear friend, to our Lucy.
Hush.
She's still very weak. She tells me of your Marker. You're worried for her. I like to worry for all young.
No, it's not so bad. I usually just let it air dry anyway, but it would be the same as if I didn't dye my hair and I did blow drying.
Right,
My
so
hair's probably not that long.
she gets out of the shower, and for like the first hour, she has her hair up in like some sort of
Hour?
weird like. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Just for the first hour.
Yeah, but she looks like a Egyptian queen with her hair all wrapped up.
No, it's the
in
same
this
thing every girl does when she gets out of the shower. Every girl puts her hair up into a towel. Otherwise, we'd be dripping wet all over ourselves, and no one likes that. Boys don't have long hair. If a boy does have long hair, he also does it.
I never did it when I had long hair. I used to have long hair down in the middle of my back.
You're the one weird exception.
Wait. My whole life is one weird exception.
My whole leg just went dead.
Ian had a mullet. Look. It's us. Oh, wait.
No, my whole leg died.
I feel like I need more booze.
No. I rarely do a veto, but I veto.
I had just like a little bit with some egg, whatever the hell that is.
No.
Nog. Eggnog. This is like a white light.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, thank you. Oh gosh. Laura.
Laura.
Thank you. We're glad that you're here. Right, Snow White Queen? There's Snow White Queen. I think I saw your name a little bit earlier. But no, I shouldn't be drinking because after this, we're going to light off a whole bunch of fireworks in the backyard.
Fine, Oscar. Call me a liar. It's fine. Apparently, he doesn't use the towel either.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Do a man bun and just let it dry weird?
No. Nobody does a man bun.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Somebody
certain people
does.
do a man bun.
I'm not used to being in a chair that moves. It keeps like throwing me off.
Wait, there's a Sesame Street skit where the Count is on a date with a lady vampire?
I need to find this.
Angie, thank you for letting us know that.
I need to find that.
Lucy, Quincy's here. Quincy's here to see you.
Everybody thinks that she's screaming about the garlic, but in all actuality, she's like, look at my weird shoulder mole. Yeah, she had like this weird like shoulder mole, or maybe she was eating something and it dropped, and it's like a piece of bread, and she's, you know.
Mole.
I'm telling you what, it looked like a shoulder mole to me.
Nope, that's her boob.
No, it's a little shoulder mole. I think she had a shoulder mole. See,
And she's like, I'm out.
I don't know what that is.
You mean the dried flowers or garlic?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. She has food down her boobs.
Food down her.
If you had to turn, so Guillermo Sanders says, if you had the option to turn into a vampire, would you do it?
Okay, but we need to talk about what kind of vampire because there's so many different types in the realm of history now that I would have to know exactly what kind it is, like what your limits are, how it works. Like I would need a lay down of things, and then even then, it's a really big question, honestly. But I would, if I can take him with me, then that's probably a yes.
The fuck?
What?
No, I'd go.
We already made this pact like in our first year when we got married that if ever such a thing were to be real and were to occur, if I got turned into a vampire, he's getting turned into a vampire. If he got turned into a zombie, I'm coming with you. If he got turned into a werewolf, bite me when it's full moon. If I got turned into I don't know, a human fly. Buzz.
I would gladly become a vampire if I was living the life of the vampires from what we do in the shadows. I don't want to
So
eat.
what you mean is nothing would change.
Exactly. So I would
like Interview with the Vampire.
But see, the Interview with the vampires,
are basically just dudes who don't die. They have a little bit of super strength. And I think each one of them does have a different gift.
Well, so like every vampire tale, every vampire movie comes a point in the movie where I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a vampire. It'd be cool to be a vampire. Then I'm like, oh fuck, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. That is totally unappealing. So then I wouldn't want to be the vampire. So I can't be like, I want to be the vampire in this movie because there's no way in hell that would happen. But if I could be one of the vampires in a house full of vampires from what we do in the shadows and just like mess around, and that'd be fun.
Like if there was a whole vampire society.
Yeah, right.
And you weren't like fighting your loneliness. I mean, you could always create your own vampire society.
A vampire. Elvis Stooges. I've got to go. Happy New Year. Have fun and a safe trip. TTFN. Thank you, dear sir. Happy New Year. All that jazz. We will see you on the flip side of this crazy year. And be safe, man. Thank you.
Well, you're a sick old buzzard.
Sick old buzzard.
No, Barbara Ann. No plans for children.
It's the devil's concubine. There's like that little laugh he does.
He may still be a precious soul. But not on an empty stomach. Yes, yes, sir.
Beat me.
I starve. Eat me. Oh, too.
What you doing?
Moving my chair.
You no move the chair. All right, Jessica. And something just dawned on me.
What?
I mean, all right, tramp stamp for ourselves. I mean, we're still playing the movie, obviously, but
Can't find it. You lost it.
So we're at 1 hour 18 minutes and 20 seconds into the movie.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of these watch parties, these grim up all nights, and hopefully 2021 is just gonna be a lot better, getting better and better, and just.
Lucy's going to explode.
I'm having a blast doing these. We've been doing these for about a year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
What if you're gonna look? Don't put too much thought into it, because whatever. But do you have a watch party that stood out more than any other ones? Like that was a lot of fun. Like when you think of Grim Up All Night, if we were to stop these tonight, which one stands out to you more than the rest? Put you on the spot.
I have a bad memory.
No,
They all
it's
come
all right.
together to me.
They do. Do you have like maybe a movie or something that just kind of? pops in. Okay. The Stand. That was a favorite one of yours. I suck. So
Oh, I love Haunted Honeymoon.
my favorite. I actually have two. One is. Oh, here's the scene.
Yeah, this is the church.
The church scene where they get married. We're gonna go to this church out in California. It's like almost like right in downtown LA. Not really, like off to this, whatever. I think my favorite one that we watched wasn't so much the watch party itself,
Candy
but it was
Coffin,
something that led up to it. The Candy Coffin,
It was
the House on
amazing.
Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
That one touched. Was very important because we went to the actual filming location. But the other one that I absolutely loved was whenever we did Night of the Demons.
Name the demon.
And if you were following us on social media, Angela, the lady who played Angela in the movie, Amelia Kincaid, she gave a little video message to you guys, and it was really awesome getting to talk to her and hear some awesome stories on our end that I guess you really didn't get to hear. Sorry about that.
You know what I like to do more of actually as a watch party?
What's that?
We did it once. And it was really kind of cool because it was a fun way to do like talk behind the scenes and things like that. Is when we did a watch party for some of our past videos.
Yes. There's one that we haven't done that everybody keeps asking us to do.
What?
Tom Savini.
Oh, that one's so long. No longer than a normal movie.
Right? This
but
is 2 hours
no,
long.
I know, but it's a lot of information. And it's a lot of like, I would reliving that is amazing. But I feel like we would keep repeating the same answers versus questions with that.
True.
You know. Oh, Enigma. Thank you
66
so much.
Enigma for the road trip smacker tacker lacker. You know what? That
You always coin the weirdest phrases that
I
did.
don't know where they come from. They just kind of come
Your
from.
face.
Somebody actually sent me a message the other day saying, "Listen, buddy, I get it. I like your videos, but can you please stop saying bad booty? It's
Someone
getting
actually said
too
that?
old." And I was like, "Well, to be fair, I don't really say it on purpose. It just kind of comes out whenever something's really bad booty." So I decided to come up with some new ones, and I've been thinking of new fun things to say for 2021. So things are coming. I still love That's Bad Booty because it's just bad booty. Bad booty is what started it. In case here's a look
That was
back.
the first one.
Yeah.
That was the first inside joke, kind of, actually.
So when we started really seriously making videos, some of you guys already know this. It was very important to us to keep our videos as family friendly as possible. Meaning, some of the locations that we visit are the furthest you can get from family friendly. Right? Fair enough. And sometimes we talk about things that are touchy. Sometimes we go to Disney.
Sensitive issues
Yeah.
and family entertainment and try to mix it with good tastes.
And I'm not going to lie, before we started really doing this the way that we've been doing it, I would say things like, "Dude, that's badass. That's freaking awesome." But I didn't want to say that on our channel. So one day I was like, okay, well, what if I try saying bad booty?
We never like intentionally kept any phrases out of the films at first. And because, I mean, yeah, we're adults, we cuss every once in a while, but we're not one of the people who says that every third word that comes out of our mouths.
Right.
You know, we don't cuss heavily. But in extreme excitement, you know, it'll drop sometimes. And then we learned that a lot of families were watching our channel with their small children.
Oh my God.
Which just warmed our hearts, and we kind of made it a point to just make it more family friendly because we realized that people really do watch these together, you know, because smart TVs, not everybody watches them on their phones anymore.
Somebody
I just wanted to be more inclusive.
Somebody sent us a video on Twitter
Oh,
of
that was so cute.
their son, maybe 6 years old, 7 years old. 6?
Ooh, I think it was 6 or 7.
Yeah, like laying in bed watching our videos saying, "This is your number one fan." I think his name was Johnny. This little kid. And It was the most endearing thing in the entire world. Like, we love things like that. Jessica and I are a family that are making these travel videos of dark spots and weird places, and I absolutely love hearing that you guys are watching our videos with your family. And some of you have even gotten out and started exploring your own town, which is awesome.
Yeah. We hear about that a lot, which is awesome.
And on the flip side of that, I actually got a message, and I meant to show this to you, of a woman who said when she first saw our video, she thought, oh, great, here's this guy with all these tattoos. He's going to be swearing in all these videos. And she was very surprised and very relieved that I wasn't like that, that I was very,
Where is she?
What have you done with her?
What are you doing?
Did you hear what I said?
She lives beyond the grace of God, a wanderer in the outer darkness. She's vampire, Nosferatu. These creatures do not die like the bee after the first spring, but instead grow strong.
Yeah, Old Restless. It's just more of like a family-friendly way of just saying, you know, that's awesome, that's badass, bad booty.
My friend, you fight not one beast, but legions, but one age after age after age, feeding on the blood of the
Right, Mark? It's a little weird sometimes.
This is my favorite thing in the whole movie.
Lucy!
Come to me.
This is where your face goes.
Yeah, right.
Please,
He's like, okay.
please. Caress me. Darling husband,
Holy crap! It's not in the
He's
Lord!
like, okay. I do.
It's not in the Lord! Power of his might! Power of God is upon us! We are strong in the Lord, and the power of his might! We are strong in the Lord, and the power of his might! We are strong in the Lord, and the power of his might!
It's a breathing new child.
I bring you from shadow into light! I cast you out of prince of darkness into hell!
As much as I love this scene, I just wish they hadn't killed her right away. Like, make it a bit more of a fight or something, or a chase. Because this scene was just so epic.
And in God's name, strike. Do it now.
Because, like, what vampire is just going to lay there while you drive a stake through their heart and chop off their head?
Roast beef.
No, Old Restless, it's not that. God forbid you use naughty language. It's a personal preference that we choose to do. Not for other people. It's just something that we chose to do. And that we continue to do. Except for things like this, like our Grim Up All Night watch parties.
Yeah, our Grim Up All Night watch parties. We have always said this is our adult hour. You will hear, you know, profanity and inappropriate language and topics and stuff like that. So, but we still have some people tuning in even late night who are young kids, and that's why we put that out there. And it's not just families who are watching with their small children, but we've also had some people show up in the chat even who are 10, 12, 14 years old.
The Rich, thank you.
So
Happy New Year's to you, Grim Life. To us.
And it's not even like we're not trying to offend anybody with the language, but it's just a sign of respect.
Diane, welcome. Happy New Year's to you all the way out there. We are 100% packed and ready to roll. 5 o'clock in the morning on this second is whenever we start our drive. And we'll probably be pulling into that area, into LA, January 14th. But Happy New Year's to you and your family.
In my mind. Alice, everything with fear. I know. It's, I know where the
Hey, wait, is that Diane from California?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Diane.
Carfax Abbey.
Sorry, sometimes I forget your name because I'm used to seeing your screen name, not your name, which gets to be a really pain in the ass sometimes.
As the strength
So,
of
yeah,
radio multi-
At first, it gets a little hard.
I never remember people's real
Matching up
names
names.
because I'll just call them from their screen name until like the day they die.
You can hear as mixed as they are.
So this is. Some of you have already got this. Our last watch party in Florida
In 2020.
in 2020. Wonder what 2020.
Milestone.
What movie we're gonna do for 2021?
How can you predict it?
Is it gonna be a? It's gonna be a big one, right? It's gonna be a big one.
What?
2021, the first movie of the year. We got to set the tone right.
First movie?
First movie, yeah.
Oh, well, we picked this one because it's my favorite and because it lines up with
Makes 100% sense.
our
We do the
first
same
video
thing,
that we're
Diane.
going to film in California. Yeah, I changed my name too because of a stalker when I was younger, when I was doing modeling and stuff. It could be really scary. Ouch, that foot. I don't know what our first watch party movie should be.
Who's that?
I don't know. There's a movie that I want to watch, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, the lights are going crazy.
They're on a weird timer.
If I can find this movie that I've been thinking about, I'm going to play it for you
Is that too
guys.
dark?
And
It's a bit dark.
I got to look for it. I'm not going to say too much about it. But it's a weird one.
Oh, my hair won't stay off my nose. It tickles.
I have a husband. I am stuck.
Oh, my buttocks.
You know, Aaron, I seriously thought about doing Killer Clowns from Outer Space as the first movie.
Wait, haven't we done that movie?
No, but I have something very special planned for Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Okay.
Because not only that, but out in California, Watsonville, east of Santa Cruz, is where they filmed the entire movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And we've been talking with our friend John, who wrote the music for Killer Clowns,
Yeah.
about going to Watsonville for something.
Dude, I keep forgetting, and it's so funny that you reminded me of this today because I love these also, that he's a composer, writer, whatever you want to call it, for the Tinkerbell movies. I love those movies.
Pretty much, don't have her phone,
No, I have to look them up.
but
now.
he's done a whole bunch
Yeah.
of composing for Disney movies.
There's always those one little hairs that, you can't get it into a headband, you can't get it into a ponytail or anything, and it just pisses on your day. It's one of the reasons why I really don't like have fans going on. I hate feeling air in the house like this. One other reason why I wear robes all the time, because I especially hate it touching my neck. It's a weird feeling for me that I just don't like.
We love you too.
There's a lot of really awesome things in Philadelphia that I want to visit.
Right? This is a whole hair issue show.
Barbara Ann, she says, I hope you guys come to Philadelphia someday. It sure is scary here. Well, Barbara Ann, I've been to Philadelphia once in the past. Briefly, I traveled through there. And there are a lot of things in Philly that I would like to see. But there's
Thank you,
one
Dan.
thing more than the rest. And that is the grave of Nancy Spungen from... who was Sid Vicious's
yeah.
girlfriend from the Sex Pistols. She's buried in Florida. I mean, Philly. As well as
Philly.
Gia Karanji, who the supermodel that
Moskowitz.
Angelina Jolie played in the movie Gia. She's buried in Philly too. Weird memories.
Even no rest. Let the exorcism begin.
Long hair goes everywhere. Everywhere. See this little thing right here? It will just not give me peace. It will not give me peace. No matter what I try to do with it, it just will not give me peace. I always love this scene too. Like the scene with Lucy as the vampire bride and the scene of him starting as the green mist, the bat. It's just like one of those sappy scenes that makes you want to like kind of cry a little. Like it's like so like emotional for me. Or at least it used to. I don't know if it still does. Green mist of
Zach says Christopher Lee was a good Dracula. He was. You
It
know
was
what?
amazing.
You know who nobody really ever talks about as Dracula? It was Frank Langella.
Which one is that?
I don't remember what movie Frank Langella was in. He was, I think it was a Dracula for one movie.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my phone. This way over here.
Rich, yes. Rich asks if we've seen the movie Underwater. That's the one with.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, we saw it in the movie theater and absolutely loved it. Good movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
1979
I've
version
heard
of Dracula.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I really want
That's
to
the year I was
rewatch
born.
all the 1970s Draculas. Like there was a lot of different Dracula movies that came out in the 60s and 70s, and I really want to rewatch them all because I don't think I've seen them all. I don't think I've even seen like all the spin-offs from the silver screens. Like I literally want to watch like all the Draculas. I gotta track them all down. I gotta track
Did
them all down.
Abbott and Costello do a movie where they meet Dracula? I think they did,
For the
right?
werewolf.
They did one with Abbott and
Wolfman?
with Frankenstein.
Okay.
Did they do one with Dracula too?
I don't remember. I've seen Dracula Untold.
Candy. Candy.
You got the candy.
But I really want to go back and look at the 70s and 80s Dracula films, vampire films, because there's a lot of good ones in there.
You know what's going to happen, right? 2021, Julia Stiles is going to make a Dracula movie. It's going to be in it. And I'm going to be like, God damn it. No. Kolchak the Night Stalker, yes.
I must know. You must tell me.
Where's my son, Will? I can't. Jessica's been eating this entire time. You just haven't seen it. She's quick.
I have, yeah.
Whole pizza gone. I'm like, I want a slice. She's like, too bad. Sucker.
I'm always eating. Don't make fun of me. Forever Night. Oh, I love Forever Night. I love Forever Night.
My favorite Dracula. I got it. My favorite Dracula portrayal ever. Favorite vampire portrayal ever. Vampire, not Dracula. Vampire. Paul Rubens. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ooh. Ooh. It's weird. Eric. Well, thank you, Eric. Let's see. It's weird how this film is advertised as an accurate version of the book. Far from it. However, have you guys seen the most accurate version? It's the 1977 BBC version with Louis Jordan as Dracula. We have not. Take a screenshot.
I did.
Right, Aaron? The best. Leslie Nielsen was pretty awesome, too.
Yeah.
It was a day, man. No.
Sorry, I get happy when I eat.
I give you life eternal.
There's the music they play with this scene. It just like makes my heart go weepy.
Oh, oh, to be my loving wife.
You know I like to play with my food. Don't make fun of me.
No, you're fine.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. Oh man, I can never find the dang cursor. Where'd it go? There it is. 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 20 seconds. It's nice to see one other person can't grow a beard like I can't grow a beard either.
Mutton chops?
No, I don't know.
No, oh, I cannot let this be.
It's okay.
Because I am in the shadow of death will return.
Oh, I cannot.
Bitch, fine. Blam.
She's like, I'm gonna lick your sternum.
Happy New Year, Sweden.
Do you know why not a rider is a sternum licker? It's a thing. Vampires love having their sternum licked. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's like sensitivity with the steak. It's like, lick my sternum. My Achilles heel. Facts.
I'm gonna throw this at you, but I don't want to waste my candy.
Sorry.
Or we can find legend that's not copywritten. I'm so down for that.
We can watch it backwards, upside down, and in black and white. I think it's almost 10 o'clock. Kim, it's almost 10 o'clock.
I'm putting these in my pocket.
I got the look from you 2 times within 5 minutes. Within 1 minute, I had you give me that side look. Oh, rats got away.
Get them! Get them! They must be found.
I've learned.
I always love that, like, when he does that, and there's like this one little rat that's off the side of his hand that stops, and they're like, "What? Oh my god!"
Yeah, Kim, it's almost 10 o'clock p.m. Some Mark says, shall we count down until Jessica kills Michael? No.
I don't kill you.
She loves my humor.
Happy New Year's, Christmas bubbles.
He was in life the most remarkable man. His mind was great and powerful, but the greatest on this list includes
What time is it?
That's all.
9:44. Tijuana is in the Pacific.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm terrible with geography sometimes.
the celebration system.
Have we done Willard?
No, we have
Oh.
not. Willard would be a good one to do. Also, Ben, the original. Dropping stuff.
I know we did one with him, and I don't remember which one it was. Oh, it was the where he's in the office. I prefer not to.
Bartleby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean you're not going to work? Well, I'd prefer not to. What do you mean you prefer not to?
That's okay. No worries. You're good.
But you're here. What you here?
Oh man, Aaron, yeah, it's coming. Well, what's nice about, I was thinking about this, right? So here in Florida, it's 9:46 p.m.
Yeah.
In California, our new home,
It's 6.
it's 6, so it's 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
Now it's not like we're flying there and then getting off an airplane, and all of a sudden we have to get used to this time. We're going to be taking 2 weeks and driving slowly across country
Yeah.
through different time zones, and so it's gradually going to get in there. So by the time we get out there, it'd just be normal, you would think. I'm going to put this over here.
I don't know. We adjusted to it pretty well when we did fly out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's been almost 1 year
The Loved Ones. Is
since
that a
we've been out
vampire
in
film?
California. What's that?
The Loved Ones.
The Loved Ones?
The Loved Ones.
We haven't played that one.
I don't know if that's a vampire film or not, but I took a screenshot of it to see.
Is that the one with oh god, Tilda Swinton?
No. That's the Lovers or the
Yeah.
Is it the Loved Ones? Dude, there's so many. Any future plans to do a video on Kobe Bryant? I don't know. We discussed that in the last video. Probably not. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure we could find out where the helicopter crashed and all that sort of thing. Don't know what the state of things are, where if it was private property and all that sort of things. But
Well, last time that we were out in California about a year ago is whenever that happened. And whenever we were in downtown Los Angeles filming the Thriller filming locations video, there was a movie theater that said "Remember Kobe Bryant" on it.
yeah, I remember.
I don't think you can really get to where the helicopter
think you
crash
can,
happened.
no.
I mean, it was kind of in a remote area.
Yeah.
We have no plans on going to that location, to where that happened. So probably not. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you for that, Rich. I took a screenshot of the title and I'll look it up. He says it's an Australian horror film that's disturbed and gory, which sounds good to me.
Disturbed and gory. It's like me and you.
Black devil is leading in his mind.
Good evening, Pops 62.
Good evening.
Varna, Glass. It's about 200 miles. I think that with the horses we can cut him off, reach him before he reaches the castle. I will dispatch Van Helsing straight before I go past. If we fail in our task, you will have to finish it.
I love how, like, in movies sometimes they do these little movements that seem so seamless that they're not even thinking about it. And I love how in movies now you start to notice what's a silk backdrops and stuff. Like, those are not really the mountains, it's just a portrait. But like when they flip their coat back, like he just did, he put his hand on the back of his back. That's like a very old gesture, and Carrie Ellis was doing it too.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, Aaron. There hasn't been any breaking news, but yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, he's not here tonight.
I thought I saw Daniel in here.
Is he? Normally he talks a lot more.
He needs me. We must go.
We are past these streets up. Dracula has outsmarted us again. We learned that his gypsies took charge of the vampire's box at Glass.
Usually when Daniel's here, he's a lot more talkative. Hey, Cal 42. I don't know how to say the first part. ST my Cal 42.
Here you must eat.
I'm not hungry.
Did she just say, I'm hungry?
No, she's not hungry.
What'd she say?
She's not hungry.
I'm hungry. I feel like, so Aaron just said that seriously, our movies are synced up perfectly.
Nice.
You know, for those of you guys who've been here week after week hanging out with us, I feel like we're all on the same page now. You know what I mean? It's like a woman's prison or like a man's prison where like everybody's just like, I'm in a bad mood all the time. And then it's like, we're all like, all right, our movies are synced right now. We're good. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to press play. It just freaking happens. How many times have we done this and we've never had ruffled potato chips? We always have
Surely we
these chips.
had.
No, it's
No.
always those little brittle things.
No.
100%.
Because we've had ruffled chips in the house and we just usually eat them probably by the time we have a watch party.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get all Julia Stiles on me now. Listen, I happen to like mashed potatoes. Don't ruin it for me.
I really like the howling.
Yeah, I don't know if do you guys get some echo from our video hearing ours?
Probably, yeah. I mean, we don't have it completely turned down.
Perfect, Tom. Want to see it. Happy New Year, Shadow 01.
And then they ate the horses.
You know, because of their bad attitude, those girls are going down.
To Chinatown?
They're going down to Dead Vampire Town.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. It's like,
I want to know how he found them so easily.
he's Van Helsing. That's how you find him. It's like, I lost my keys. Call Van Helsing. He knows where everything is.
Apparently.
Right?
They never fight back. They just lay there.
Lone Wolf Adventures, yes. On the 2nd. We are leaving on the 2nd at 5 a.m.
Cool.
He'll be fine. He can sleep in the car.
Lycans or vampires? I've never been able to pick. I mean, I've always loved vampires, always, 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 but I mean, that's a really hard choice.
I like some vampires. Why do you have to choose? Didn't they do
Oh yeah, the hybrid.
yeah, the hybrid? Adam, yes, the grave dirt is packed, and we will be getting more dirt on the drive. So be prepared. We got some really cool grave dirt coming our way. Actually, I'm really excited about it to put some little grave dirt on my thingamadoos. What do they call them?
Shells.
Shelves. Thingamadoos. Honey, what are you doing today? I'm going to Staples. For what? Some thingamadoos. They even sell thingamadoos at Staples?
No.
I'm going to IKEA for some thingamadoos.
IKEA.
There you go. Yes, Lone Wolf Adventures. We'll be posting like we always do, but the times are going to be a little bit different. It is going to be a little late for you guys here in Florida, but also during the week we're going to do like we used to do just regular Q&As where we just sit and just answer questions and just hang out. We haven't done one of those in a while. I kind of miss them. Yes, Shadow One. It is the witch mask.
I'm just vibing to this music.
Potato, potato, tomato. She's screaming a recipe.
I can't wait until we watch some of your most beloved films. I'm gonna come up with some great one-liners.
Please do.
They're just completely asinine.
I'm not making fun of it.
Damn it, I'm stuck in this box. Box of dirt. Cool, I looked into it, Rich. Thanks. Right? Dang.
When my time comes, will you do the same to me? Will you?
No, wait, no, let them go. Let them go. Our work is finished here.
Hence why he's the Anna's boyfriend. He's like, damn, I feel that.
That's it.
He just wants some frosted tips.
Will become God's madman. All of us.
Donna. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. It's definitely not the end of the year that we all hoped
I understand.
would be here.
I love you.
But keep moving forward. We're going to be here. making videos and hanging out with you guys. So if you ever need anybody just to like hang out with, you can
Yeah.
find us usually on Saturday nights.
That's literally why we started doing
Yeah.
these last year around the holidays, because we know the holidays are really hard for everybody, and a lot of people have, issues with depression, battling issues with, addictions and things like that, or just don't have family and friends nearby. And so we just always want to have a place where people can come and hang out when they need to be around other people with similar tastes. See, when she looks up, you can see how her teeth are a little crossed, and it looks natural, but I don't remember seeing them that way. Honestly, I don't ever think I've looked at her teeth that closely, but I really notice it in this movie. Could be like that all the time. I don't know.
I heard of a underground Winona Ryder teeth fan club. Maybe I can make some phone calls and get you into a meeting or two. I love you so much.
You suck at colons.
We're going to call it wine teeth. Winona Ryder wine teeth. Wine teeth is a thing. You drink wine, your teeth get all this color like purple and red. Wine teeth. Whole wine teeth over there. Nah, it's such a great movie.
Hell no, Adam.
Sometimes my mind goes to the most strangest, messed up places in the entire world. And I have no clue why or where. Oh, man.
No, the score is not by Danny Elfman, I don't think. Not that I remember.
Red vine teeth.
Gross. No,
Oh,
thank you.
man.
Oh, sorry. That's squishing me.
Well, hopefully you guys... Well, our video is finishing up. Hopefully yours is finishing up soon if we were in sync together. What the hell is he going to say now? The people that I used to work with said the same thing whenever, the other day was my last day of work. And they were all sad because I was the guy that you never knew what the hell was going to come out of my mouth. And usually whenever it came out of my mouth, they just went,
Can confirm.
where did that come from? So it is what it is. Well, hopefully you guys have something good planned for tonight. Some fireworks. Oh,
Fireworks.
firecrackers. We bought some fireworks, and I kid you not, it said a big sign, artillery shells. Firecrackers, not fireworks, firecrackers. But you know what? It's a little weird when you think about it.
Firecrackers. Yeah. Why have been called firecrackers?
They should have named it like explosively explosives.
Boomstick.
Boomstick. This is my boomstick. What? Do they have a firecracker firework that says this is my boomstick?
Oh,
They should.
no.
Oh, the Evil Dead. Oh man, They had one today. I took a picture. I'll share it on social media. It's of the zombie.
Yeah, there's we have those projector things outside from Christmas still on, and it's like red and green for
Yeah.
Christmas, but it looks like police lights. Yeah.
No, we just live in a really bad neighborhood. Those are the cops. Really bad. Really bad. No, it's been awesome because there's been fireworks going off all night the entire time we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jackie's baking.
See? Food.
Through the screen, Jackie. Hand them over.
I invite myself to everybody's
Yes.
everything that involve food.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this movie. It's a good movie. Jessica absolutely loves it. It's one of her favorites.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a Saturday night, but it was very important. Special vocal performances by Diamanda Gallis.
Yeah.
Old goth singer. Yeah, worked with Roz Williams from Christian Death. We're gonna go set off some firecrackers and just relax. But this was a very important night to do it tonight because it's the last day of 2020, and tomorrow starts a new day, man. With that being said, guys, Happy New Year. Be safe. Do you have any final thoughts, darling?
I love you.
Be safe out there, especially if you're lighting anything on fire.
Yeah, see you next year.
Right? Yeah, next time we do a Grim Up All Night, next Saturday, we should be
For us in 2 hours, it will be. Oh no, wait, because tomorrow is the 1st.
Yeah, the 1st.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we're 2 hours away from the future.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy Halloween. And Jessica, TTFN.
Bye.
You didn't do it?
I gave you a reprieve this one time.
Yes.
Take it.
Thank you. TTFN. We love you guys.